Hey guys, it's Chris here from Chris's Creative Life, and I design workshops that help you create beautiful projects from start to finish with easy to follow guides. So if you guys have been missing me. So last week, as you know, my live was early in the week because I left for backstage and I had a blast. So if you guys have any questions about backstage or what it was, feel free to drop them in the comments. I will try and answer them while I craft. I can actually tell already we're going to be dark in here, so I'm going to turn on another light. So I thought I heard the little mailman come up to my mailbox, and look what arrived for me today. It's my paper pumpkin. It's the November 2025, and it's called Wrapped in Cheer. So I thought we're going to play with it today. So I'm going to add my desk in here. I'm going to do some like rambling as we go. Like I said, if you have any questions about anything, feel free to ask. As a reminder, I am part of a paper pumpkin alternate group. So if you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin under my shopping website, then you automatically will get an email from me when the files are ready to go every month. Or if you can't because you're in a different country and are interested, they are in my PDF shop. Okay, so I'm going to add my desk in here. We're going to take a look and we're going to unbox it. I actually have not opened it at all. The only thing I did was I grabbed my big Inkin Advance because you know I like to have the big one like, instead of the little spot. Hopefully I was not muted at the beginning too. Let me double check that. I don't think I was. Okay, so I am just going to zoom in a little bit. What's underneath here? Oh, it's my ink. Okay, yes. The only thing I did was check what color, the ink spot was in the kit. Okay. There we go. Now we can all see a little bit better. Okay, so this is the cute box for this month, Wrapped in Cheer, November 2025. Okay, and so the first thing I'm just going to go over this just a little bit. So we're at November. So if you have already subscribed, your November kits should be like on their way already. I think I'm at the tail end of when they come. So this is the December kit. It's the next one. So this is like the registration period. So if you like signed up today, this would be your first kit. So it's December and it's called Watercolor in Bloom. And there's some, that's interesting. I didn't actually notice that until just now that they put like the coordinating colors running along the bottom here. Yeah, so from November 11th and today happens to be the 18th. So you're in like the December period. Show your love and appreciation with rich watercolor hues and elegant botanical flourishes. Makes 9 cards, 3 of 3 designs with 9 coordinating envelopes. Ooh, copper foil and copper sequins. And for that month, the coordinating colors will be copper, garden green, night of navy, and that's the ink spot for December. Pretty peacock, secret sea, and shaded spruce. So that is exciting. Okay, so there is also a promotion coming up for Paper Pumpkin for like the subscription packages. So let me just double check the dates because I'm going to say them wrong if I don't actually look at them. Just hold one moment, please. Because everybody has already been talking about it, so it seems to be public knowledge out there. But, okay, here it is. Now I can't find it. Okay, you know what? I will find it after and I'll add it into one of the comments on the video. Okay, and then as always, there is, they always put out like a add-on if you're interested with each quarter of Paper Pumpkin. And so the add-on for this month is called, well, this quarter, sorry, is called Abundant Joy Dies. And so I have them right here. They're really pretty. It's like the tag, the joy with the stitching, and then there's a couple of pieces of foliage. There's like a blossom and then a flower. So those are an add-on if you're actually like a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. I think that was all the things I wanted to say. Okay, so the ink spot for November is Mossy Meadow. I don't know why that wouldn't focus. Here's our stamp set, but we're going to look at the one, like the paper one that's easier to see, like because there's a black and white image inside. Okay. So here we go. As it is Christmas wrapping season, I think I'm going to fold up my tissue paper nicely to be able to use to wrap a present. I've just started Christmas shopping, so yay me. I'm sure some of you are already finished, but I do have a few things that I just got. So, okay. And then there are some Stampin' Up! Things I'll be giving people too. So, okay, let's start here. Okay, so we are obviously making boxes. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes. Is that right? 1, 2. Let me see. 8 projects. 4 of 2 tag designs and 8 identical coordinating boxes. Okay, so those are our boxes. Here are our tags. I don't know why I was reading the like brochure when I could actually like open the instructions. Okay, so here, upside down. Here's what the stamp set looks like. This is always way easier for you guys to see than the actual just clear stamp. So there's like a wreath, then there's Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, to, from, with love, gift for you, from our house to yours, sending a little Christmas cheer. Oh, I really like that one. Okay. So our coordinating colors, because I always do those. Oh, there's not very many, so we're all good. Our basic beige, cherry cobbler, mossy meadow, and old olive. Like I said, our ink spot is mossy meadow. So we are going to make, I think, just 2 because there's two different designs, I think. Let's just double check. Yeah, okay. So all the boxes are the same. And then there's 2 different tag sets. So all of our boxes are like this. And then they have like that coating on the inside, but they're matte on the outside. So I'm assuming our box is pretty easy to put together. I would assume also you can put like a gift card in here. And then there would be lots of things that you could put in this at this size, but like always for my nieces and nephews, right? I give them gift cards at Christmas. And I don't want to just put it in like a little envelope or in a card. So I always like to find a little something to give them to them in. Like last year I did the little Christmas stockings. So this might be my solution for this year. Okay, so there's the sweet little box. Okay, so that's what the box looks like. And now we'll pull out the tag pieces. Okay, so one green one for combination number 1. So I'm just going to call them like combo 1 and combo 2 for this one. Oh, cute. Look, so they're solid on the front, but there's actually like a little backside on them too that's already pre-printed, right? That's really cute. And look, it's the opposite color combination. So right on the green, they've got this little red striped border. And then on the red, there's a little green striped border. Okay, so we need one of each of those. And then we have a striped tag, and I'm assuming these are going to be opposites too. So we have a green with our red and a red with our green, like that. And then we have these little banners, and I think that's just for number 1. We'll see. I could be completely wrong. We'll keep on going. I've been wrong before. You guys all know that. Okay, so then we have these pretty bows, and there's a bow for each, and they're all the same. So we'll take out one bow for each tag. I'll pop out my centers when we get to each tag. Okay. There we go. Then we have some foliage here. Okay, so I'm assuming this is supposed to be like mistletoe. Okay, and then so I think somebody said this is the first time this has happened, but I could be wrong. So these little decorative pieces are also 2 colors. So this is basic beige, right, and mossy meadow. So this one is going to go on the basic beige side, and this will be our mossy meadow side. Okay, so I think I have all the things for this one. And then we have 2 wreaths for the first tag. So I'm being gentle because they're obviously delicate. But I love the fact that none of them got damaged on the way here, right? Like they're all nicely connected to our like punch out sheet, right? Okay, so then that's going to go on the beige side. So if you wanted like a different color combination, you could totally flip them around and play with them how you would like them. Okay, so yeah, so I put together the box already. So we're good for that. So let's start with tag number 1. And pull up my sleeves here. Okay, so it looks like we're going to use this side of the tag. Like I said, I love that the tags are 2-sided. I forgot that I actually knew that the kit, like all the pieces were 2-sided. Okay, so doing at least one always like how they're meant to be kind of warms me up to play with how I'm going to create an alternate project with this. So this one I think will be fun. Okay, so we're going to do a gift for you, and then with love goes underneath. So oh, cute. So a gift for you. Oh, we need to stamp 3 things for this one. Well, like 2 spots, I guess. Okay. A gift for you, and then we'll do Merry Christmas, and we need with love, as I'm like, whew, making everything go all over the place. Okay, with love we need, and Merry Christmas. I was going to try and load them both up at the same time, but I actually put this one on upside down for the way I normally use it. So we're not gonna risk it. We're gonna just stamp this first, and then we'll do our Merry Christmas. So a gift for you with love, super pretty. Okay, so then we'll do Merry Christmas. Okay, and here we go. I messed that up, so we're going to do it again. I actually think I should be standing up, but I hurt my hip, so I was trying not to stand up, but I think too much sitting on the airplane, or sitting, period. Because when I was at on stage, right, or backstage, I kept saying, like, I'm not really used to sitting this much. I'm used to like walking around my office and walking around the house all day. I'm not used to sitting. There we go. Much better. Okay, and then, oh wow, this one, sometimes, you know, like you don't use all the stamps. This one, I'm feeling like we're going to use all of the stamps. I actually just dipped my finger in the ink. There we go. Okay, so we're going to flip this over, and I should probably always like take a look at the finished one before I start, but you know me, I just like to dive in. There we go. Pretty, pretty. Okay, so now we're going to close this for a second, and okay, we have some twine. There we go. And then we have our dimensionals and our little dots in here, and our glue dots. Okay. Here's our little bag with the embellishment. I think too, one of the thought processes probably behind doing the box right now is that, like, if people are sending out their Christmas cards, people that make tons and tons of Christmas cards are probably finished making their tons and tons of Christmas cards, right? So they wanted you to have like a gift giving something. So like I said, I'll actually grab one, but let's just double check before I misspeak. Here we go. So yes, a gift card totally fits in there, right? So that's the size of a gift card right there. Would totally fit in the box. Okay, so here we go. We're going to break up our dimensionals. And so we're going to put 2 dots on this one. Oh my goodness, these are teeny tiny dots. So I guess because they have to like fit on here. So we'll do 2 dots. We're going to do 3 because I have extras if I need them. And then we have this one, and so this one's going on the bottom. So let's just take these off. And should not have taken those off, but that's okay. I was thinking that we were putting this one on top of the green, but we're putting it actually on top of the white. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to do this. Right? And then we'll do this. Super pretty. Like, so it's like got all sorts of dimension and textures to it. Okay, we're going to put this on dimensionals. This is our back side. And then this is going to go on with dimensionals. And I need to cut my ribbon. Not my ribbon, my twine. Oh my goodness. Here we go. So we need 12 inches. There we go. So then I can, so I just put it through so that these are now attached to each other. And I'll tie my bow. And then you can because it's the twine, right? You can manipulate it quite a bit. Okay, so I'm going to put my gems on my wreath. So we've got 3 for this one. So 1, 2, 3, and then this goes up here. Oh, and then our Merry Christmas. Okay, so that is actually upside down. According to them. There we go. And so there is tag number 1. For our box, right? Okay, so let's quickly do a tag number 2. And like I said, I actually quite like that we've used, like I actually think, okay, so now we're going to use the, where is the stamp set? Oh, here we go. So we're going to use this one, the Sending a Little Christmas Cheer from Our House to Yours. So, and then, so the only thing that's not, we haven't used is the Happy Holidays and then 2 in the From. And you could totally add those to the tags very easily, right? So, you got to love the feeling of using it all, right? Punch out my insides here. I just want to get my dimensional on the right side. There we go. And we need 12 inches of twine again. Okay, so that we're done with. That we have. Here we go. So again, it's the reverse side of the tag that we're stamping on, punching on. We're stamping on the tag, not punching on it. So this one says, Sending a Little Christmas Cheer. Okay, and then the From Our Home to Yours. Here we go. Yeah, and that's our stamping, so we can cover that up. Okay. We can put our scratch paper aside, put our stamp aside so we don't end up getting something else in it. Okay, so here we go. We have, we're putting this one, right, we flip it over and we're putting our dots on the back side. And same with this, these go on the back side. up there, up there, 3, there. 2 and 1 over here. Okay, I think we're good to go. Okay, so we have this side and this. Let's punch out the hole so I don't have a hard time getting the twine through. Right, then there we go. So right here too would be a great place to like stamp the 2, right? And then if you wanted to like write your message on the back, you still have like lots of white space to actually be able to write a message. Okay, so now this one is the bottom one. This one is on top. Gotta love winter static cling, right? Everything will just stick to me. We'll all be good. Either me or the dog, one of the two. There we go. Okay, so now because they've got this like bubble, right? Like the circle on top, you know exactly where to put that. Okay. You could also obviously use glue if you didn't want to use these tiny little glue dots, right? And then our bow just sits nicely, like our paper bow, just sits nicely on top to hide the circle piece. Okay, and oh, we need to add our berries. I'm assuming they're supposed to be berries and not just like gems. So three of them we need on this one. So I'm just kind of looking for spots on the basic beige where you'll actually be able to see them. Not necessarily so worried about where they have them. Okay, and so then we put together a second box for this one. Right, just like so. Right, and these are nice and fun because you don't have to like cut up all your paper and score it and make tabs and all of those crazy things, right? Or pull out your Cricut and get the right sizing. Everything is always just done perfectly to fit perfectly. There we go. And there we have the box number 2. So box 1 and box 2. We'll turn down some lights now. So that's what I've got for you guys today. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Just drop them in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Have a great day, everyone. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.